What is going on, good people? We are back with another review, Fastlane 2019. And I would say I'm excited to review this show, but I'm not. Okay? This show was just. Did I watch WrestleMania 2000 again or something? Like, there were so many multi-man matches. I don't think there was a singles match except for the next to the main event. Like, that was it. That was like the only singles match. It was so weird. But anyway. Um, and I think there was one like earlier in the show, but it was so weird. It felt like there were so many matches with so many people in the matches, and I like Fastlane as a pay per view. I just think it sucks where it is. Like I liked it before when they didn't have Elimination Chamber sprinkled in there too. So then they have two pay per views before WrestleMania, which is just too much because this pay per view completely snuck up on me yesterday, and then I'm sitting there like, didn't we just have a pay per view? Because we did. We literally had just had a pay per view like 2 weeks ago. So, anyway, overall thoughts. I guess I know Casey's still trying to. He skipped some things, so he's trying to go back and finish said things. But any overall thoughts, I guess, on the show? I wasn't. I was excited for the show, but at the same time, I wasn't very interested in the show just because of where it is and like everything's already pretty much set. So it's not. I don't think Fastlane brings anything new to the table to me. Where, given where it is in the calendar.
Yeah. First of all, it was in what they call the land of Cleveland, Ohio. What up, Miley? What up? Yeah. Uh, this was Fastlane. But let's be honest, this was Fastlane. It's to me, this is always been one of the like throwaway pay per views. Whereas like, you know, you have the big four. Obviously, you have Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, and then you have some other good ones in there. I've never seen Fastlane as a really like great pay per view. Personally, I've never been that into it. I would personally rather than bring back one of the older pay per views, um, and make it feel more important. Also, and we've said this probably like 8,000 times. Eliminate some of these pay per views because, like DJ just said, literally like 2 weeks ago we had a pay per view, and it's to the point where like every 2 weeks is a pay per view, and you almost forget that there's a pay per view, and then
And then I think the weird part is, to a certain
oh, he froze. Oh man.
Sorry,
There we go.
I knew it froze for a second, so I was trying to let it come back. But to a certain degree, it felt like with the brand split, with like a full brand split where the pay per views were separate, kind of having more of those pay per views made sense because it was like, okay, it's a different brand, it's a different show, but now since it's all together, doesn't make any sense at all, and it doesn't do anything for the product, but oversaturate it once again.
And I think that was a problem too, even when it was, strictly brand split. It was still oversaturated. It was still way too much content being thrown at you. But and just in general, the show felt, except for a few matches, it felt like a throwaway, to be honest.
Yep. It did. It did. Moving into, I didn't watch the pre-show, but I'm gonna hit on the pre-show match because it was basically the probably the number one contenders match for who's gonna face the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Pretty much. I mean, I guess you could say that, right? It was the New Day versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. I have no idea, zero ideas, not a one, not even half an idea. To how Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura are a tag team now, but okay. So that's a thing, and the New Day won because that's what the New Day does. They win stuff. And yeah, I feel like this is basically a number one contenders match for the for the SmackDown tag team titles for WrestleMania, pretty much. I mean, and we're gonna get Casey's favorite match of all time, his favorite feud of his favorite feud of ever. I feel like at WrestleMania, so it's gonna happen. They're probably gonna put them on the pre-show because why not? You know, because screw the tag team division, like even
Yeah,
more so.
yeah. Uh,
It's yeah, yep, yep.
so hold up, DJ. So roughly about when did you start watching wrestling? Around when was that when you?
I mean, it was after '95 because I wasn't born till '95. So
Okay. So you've been watching it for a while,
we're good. Couple of
Don't
minutes,
don't you ever tell me you don't understand what they doing. They both they're both foreign, so they're heels. That's why. That's the only reason you ever need.
yeah,
No, but I didn't watch the pre-show either, but I saw that and I was like, really? Shinsuke and Rusev because reasons.
yep,
I'm done. I
yep. The Usos versus the Miz and Shane McMahon because we knew they weren't going to give Shane McMahon and the Miz titles back because no one wants to see. I mean, as much as we kind of want to see a new two new tag teams go after the titles at WrestleMania. No one wants to see the Miz and Shane McMahon as a tag team at WrestleMania. Let's be honest. That's just how it is. Um,
Mrs. Dad didn't even want to see that. You can see these eyes.
right? Mrs. Dad was out ringside, and I don't. This match it wasn't bad. It was a pretty good match. But the main storyline was Shane McMahon turning on the Miz and setting up their WrestleMania match. I feel like every McMahon ever is going to be wrestling at WrestleMania. All of them, all in the same show. Like, I know Triple H doesn't technically count as a McMahon, but he might as well be. Like this man, like he gonna be out there, which actually is a match I'm not too mad about, to be honest. Not mad at all, to be honest with you. Like I said, I've been saying this, telling all my wrestling uh, fan friends that this is a Triple H match that I'm actually decently excited about for once. But nonetheless, Shane McMahon versus The Miz coming up for WrestleMania 2. So I mean, Shane, you can sit down for a little bit. Like you can. You ain't got to do all the crazy stuff all the time. You can chill a little bit. But so
No,
Shane
no.
is for zero reasons. Because what?
Well, because we've been waiting for it for a while, and they were like, you know what? Fine, let's just do it. Just this turn.
Yeah, I mean we have, but do we really want to see this match? Like really though?
And
Like
the only reason they did it is because they were in Cleveland.
yep,
Only reason.
yep. Easy way to get heat. That's how you gotta do it. Yeah. Uh yeah. Um Casey, thoughts on the opening match? Usos versus Shane McMahon and The Miz.
I didn't think it was a bad match. Um, I don't think for what it is as a tag team, I don't think Shane McMahon and The Miz are a bad tag team. Do I want to see them as the tag team champions for WrestleMania? Hell no. You give me the New Day versus the Usos in like a 7 out of 10 falls match, I would take that over seeing The Miz and Shane McMahon as tagged. I'm sorry, I can't. But yeah, they're both good workers. I give them that. Can I take them seriously as tag team champions? No. Um. Also, this is just a WWE thing, but like, I get that the Miz grew up right outside of Cleveland and Parma. Get that, How come every time WWE comes to someone's hometown, they act like they still live there? This man lives in California, okay? He ain't been living there since he was like probably 18, all right? Can we stop? Can we just stop?
He's
I
still
don't even think his dad lives there anymore. But they're like, oh, he's in town now. Like, can we stop?
Well, I thought it was funny when he first went back after being a heel and disowning Cleveland, and, and he went back as a face, and they were like they just acted like he didn't disown Cleveland. I just thought that was funny. But moving on to another match that didn't make sense at all: Asuka
You mean half
versus
this card?
huh?
You mean half this card?
Yes. But specifically Asuka versus Mandy Rose because when did Mandy Rose get in the title picture? That's my question. And what did she do to deserve this? Um, and Sonya, eh, okay, match was not terrible. Asuka kicked her face off. I saw it. Uh, goodness. But I think the main thing is, and it makes me wonder: are they really going to do a WrestleMania match with Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose?
Please no. Please
Stop
no.
it! Don't do that. No, come on. Um,
I wouldn't even want to see that on Takeover.
and who do you cheer for? Because they're both just there. Like they're gonna break them up. I get that, but oh goodness, that'll be something. Oscar won because duh. Like, duh. Casey, thoughts on Oscar versus Mandy Rose? And Sonya
Um,
Deville and stuff.
there were 2 points in this match, or in this segment, you could say, that I cracked up at. Neither of them were Sonya Deville doing her, WWE 2K punching thing, because that's funny in general. You can't not laugh at that. First thing that I cracked up at, the fact that Mandy Rose had a championship match against Asuka. I I I I I'm not even gonna lie. I laughed. I did. I laughed out loud. I was like, bruh. Second thing I laughed at, how did she slip on the ring apron like she did? Bruh. Like she intentionally put her foot out to slip on the. Other than that, this was this happened. This was a thing on a pay-per-view.
Yep. Yep. Moving on
You
to
want
okay.
to talk about that match more? Like, get into
No,
detail on.
not at all. Let's talk about something else that's weird and stupid and crazy. So Kofi Kingston had been waiting since the beginning of the pre-show, or whatever, to talk to the McMahons. So the New Day, they helped him out a little bit. They helped him out a little bit, and they finally got to talk to Mr. Vincent. And Vince said there was going to be a triple threat match for the world title, which made me mad because Danny Bryan versus Kevin Owens. I'm cool with that. Anyway, you know what? I'm cool. You don't have to do that. Like we had a good match already. Like I was looking forward to it. It was gonna be good. But no, we're gonna make it a triple threat match. So Kofi, get to the ring because your match is next. Kofi gets to the ring, and instead he's got a handicap match with the Bar. Biggie and Xavier Woods. I almost said Rhodes. Xavier Woods, banned from ringside. So the Bar killed him. Another, what I would call a waste of a match. And Kofi don't get his world title shot thingy that they're trying to push, and people are very excited about it. I just, I guess my thing is like, are we like if Kofi wins, is it gonna be like the Daniel Bryan win? Like I feel like it's gonna fizzle out really quickly. Like I like Kofi and I think Kofi's really good at what he does, but like this ain't like a Daniel Bryan story to me personally. But anyway, Casey, thoughts on the Bar versus Kofi and this whole thing that's going on here?
I think what Vince tried to do was he got confused on what day it was, so he was trying to book Raw, and that's what happened with half of this show. He thought it was Raw. Um, Listen, I love Kofi. I do. He's one of my favorite members of the New Day. I've liked Kofi since he debuted. I've always liked Kofi. I've always thought he was extremely talented. But like DJ said, this is not a Daniel Bryan story. For one, the time difference. Daniel Bryan was in WWE for what, 3 or 4 years before the like Yes movement started, and they were forced to, yeah, not that long. So it built up pretty quick. Kofi's been there for 11 years. If he hasn't gotten anything yet, he's not gonna. I'm sorry, he is not gonna get a title run. He's not. He's just not. If you know anything about WWE booking, he's just not. It's not gonna happen. He might get a match somehow. He's not gonna win it. They're not gonna. They're just not. I I want to. I kind of want to do a poll and see who actually legitimately thinks if he got a title shot that he would actually win. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Especially not at WrestleMania. Like they might do it at like a throwaway pay-per-view, because they do that sometimes. But there's no way. I'm sorry. But anyway, this was just a throwaway. I don't even know what this did for anything. I mean, okay, so you got beat down more. The underdog story continues. Blah blah blah. I don't know. I just can't get into it.
All right. Triple threat match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Because no singles, nothing. Anyway, but I mean, I was excited about this match because this was a good one. This was a good one. The Revival, who are the champions, versus Aleister Black and Ricochet, who I'm still very confused about, versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. And I like Aleister Black and Ricochet, and I'm completely fine with them doing whatever they're doing on the main roster. But it's also weird because they have the little NXT, like their lower 30s NXT. So are they still in NXT? Are they on the main roster? Are they like just showcasing themselves? I like this though because we talked about this a long time ago. How they should showcase some of the NXT guys and just kind of see how they do, a little test run, little trial run, and see where it goes. And I think they've gotten good reactions too. First off, the cameramen in NXT are greater than the cameramen on the main roster because they completely gave away Aleister Black's rise up back thingy that he uses to rise up from the ground or whatever. They completely gave it away. I don't know what NXT does, but they never, like, I've never seen it. I've never seen, like, I knew he was getting up there some way, but dang on it if I ever saw it. So first off, y'all failed on that one. But I like Aleister Black a lot. I'm liking this little main roster thing they're doing with him and Ricochet. They looked good in this match. Did the NXT guys, and I think everybody looked pretty good in this match. This was a good match. This was a really good match. This was like an NXT match through and through, pretty much. Like this was. It was booked very NXT-esque, but at the same time, it was. There was like everybody from NXT was in this match. Everybody, when you think about it. So this was good. I liked it. I want to see what they do with the Revival. Coming up for WrestleMania. I'm excited that they're champs. We talked about it before. Finally, some new champs on Raw. So that's good too. I'm excited to see what they do. I wouldn't be surprised if they made it a singles match between them and Ricochet. I mean them and Ricochet and Aleister Black. I would not be surprised if that happened, and I kind of hope it does. It would be pretty cool to kind of bridge that gap, even for just WrestleMania. That would be cool. But and also, what happened to Ciampa and Gargano were there for a minute, and now they're not there anymore. So I don't know where they went. They was up there for a minute, but Casey, thoughts on the tag team championship match that we had for the Raw brand?
Wait, did you say we had new tag team champions?
Hmm?
Did you say we had new tag team champions?
No,
Oh, I thought you did. I was like, no, we don't. What you talking about? I
no, I said newer. Like I meant like not
no. Oh,
the
well,
same team. So
it's still the revival. They still suck.
they're the best. You should.
Nah, they suck. They suck. They real terrible. They terrible. Um, I liked it though. Again, another multi-man match because yeah, yeah. It's like going to an indie show where they book like 30 people in like 7 multi-man matches. Um, yeah, this is pretty much what happened. But I liked it. I like seeing. I definitely like Aleister Black and Ricochet. I think they make a unique, interesting team. Um, but they're not two people that I would think to put together in a tag team, but they are two of my favorites. So, it works out. Kind of their contrast of styles and just kind of in a way contrast the personalities too, because they seem like two completely different people, personality wise as well. But I liked it. I kind of hoped that they would have a title change. I think this would have been a cool place to have maybe Aleister Black and Ricochet win the titles and like have it be like a big surprise, like kind of that shock factor that we did not get in this show at all, ever, anywhere. Not even a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was definitely an interesting match. Also, Chad Gable and Bobby Roode were there with their matching robes. I feel like that's all they did. I don't remember seeing them in this match at all. I really don't. I remember seeing Aleister Black, Ricochet, and the Revival. I don't remember seeing Bobby Roode and Chad Gable after the entrance. I really don't. Uh, DJ, do you remember seeing them at all?
I remember seeing them near the end. But anyway, uh, U.S. title match, fatal four way, because you know, Samoa Joe versus Andrade versus R Trizzle versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio. I, anyway, um, this match here I thought was pretty good too. R-Truth still up in this title picture though. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I love R-Truth. I do. I miss little Jimmy though. I don't know where he went. I don't know where little Jimmy at. He must be by his side somewhere. You know. But this is a good match. I love Samoa Joe as U.S. champion. I just think it fits him. Like it's perfect. Like him having a title is like the most perfect thing ever, and I love it. I'm excited that he's finally champion. It's about dang on time, and I'm glad they didn't do it at WrestleMania because if they would have took R-Truth, sorry, if they would have took R-Truth as U.S. champion to Mania, mm-mm-mm, I would have had no words for WWE. But nonetheless, Mojo, and I don't know who he's going to face at Mania. I think it's going to be one of these three, but I don't know who it's going to be. I think it would be cool to see him face Andrade or Rey Mysterio, one of those two. I like R-Truth, don't get me wrong, but he ain't facing R-Truth. Like, come on, come on, man. He ain't facing R-Truth. Casey, thoughts on Samoa Joe and him retaining the title against three other people because no singles matches lane. No single matches lane is what we're calling this now.
Yeah. Also, weird booking lane because this is one of the weirdest booked matches I have ever seen. Like I think for this storyline, they just literally grabbed names out of hats. They were like, "All right, we got R-Truth, we got Samoa Joe, we got Rey Mysterio, and we got Andrade." Just So random. I couldn't get over it how, like, it was like, "What?" Um, but yeah, it was a fatal four-way. It was. I knew it was the title wasn't gonna change hands. I did. Let's be honest. I just I don't see any of these guys really beating Samoa Joe for the title. I don't know, and I think the one that would be make most sense would be Andrade, but I don't know if he's been booked well enough to this as of right now to win the title, especially not at WrestleMania. Like it might be like a special surprise thing, like the Raw after Mania. Like I could see that, but not at Mania itself. But it probably won't even be on the card. Let's be honest; it'll be on the pre-show. Um, Also, can we get Samoa Joe a haircut? Because I don't know what his hair doing, but it needs to stop. It needs to. I'm sorry, that man does not look good with the hair growing out like that. No.
You know, we did have two good highlights in this match, though. Two of them.
Oh yeah. Oh,
It was Alita Vega and Carmella. They made this match for me. They made. Oh.
I thought it was Zelina Vega from the front and Zelina Vega from the back. His rims was
Three, sorry, my bad. 3, 4.
Dims.
Always is good too. Every angle. But moving on, the boss and her connection defending against Nia Jax and Tamina. I ain't gonna say I went like this for this match, but I kind of did. Like nobody want to see Nia Jax and Tamina. Not one person. Nia Jax's mama don't even want to see Nia Jax, bro. Like, nobody. Like, stop it. Stop. Y'all ain't gonna play this power card on me. They big and powerful. They gonna win the title. No. Stop it. Stop it. Terrible. Casey, thoughts on? I ain't got much. I ain't got nothing to say about this. Thoughts on?
I mean,
we're gonna get Beth Phoenix versus Nia Jax and or Tamina, so that's gonna be fun. But other than that,
first of all, even The Rock and Jimmy Superfly would be like, nah, bruh, no, don't give them this. Um, but yeah, I can't take them seriously. I can't do it. You're trying, WWE. You really are. I give you credit. I give you credit for keeping on it and keeping on the ball. It ain't working. Stop.
is it bad? Also, is it bad that the boss and her connection is annoying the crap out of me?
Oh yeah. Even their interview before the match seemed awkward. Like they didn't. No. Stop it. Stop. But I feel like if we do see anything with Tamina and Nia, I think it's gonna be Tamina and Nia versus Beth Phoenix and Natalia.
Yep.
Because Natalia came out and they have history together, so I can see them doing a tag team match. Maybe knowing WWE, it's gonna be somehow a triple threat tag team match for the
Oh God!
women's tag championship.
Please no. Please no.
It will. It will.
Oh, let's just move on. To another triple threat match. Daniel Bryan with Rowan versus Kevin Owens versus Mustafa Ali. Come on, man. I like Mustafa. I do. But this is the worst possible scenario for Mustafa. They completely chose the wrong person for this. Choose a heel, stupid. What are you doing? Choose a heel. It's easy heel heat. It's easy heel heat. Choose a freaking heel. Oh my God. I was like, what are you doing? Kevin Owens is pretty much a face. Daniel Bryan is obviously a heel. Choose a freaking heel. So when they chant "We want Kofi," they don't hold it against Mustafa for no reason because it's not his fault. Like, what are you doing? Daniel Bryan won this match, and I like the Planet Championship thing. And it's funny how they tried to like. They were like, "Well, we know who actually deserves this shot" when they did the video package or whatever. Bro, y'all chose the wrong third person. It's not that difficult. Casey, thoughts on this match? It wasn't a bad match by any means. It was just this was stupid,
I
dumb.
I see Joe more as kind of a tweener in this situation because he wasn't really too face and he wasn't really too heel. He was kind of in the middle there.
Oh, you talking about Kevin Owens?
What?
Kevin Owens?
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But then again, he talks about his family. He's got to be a face. He talks about his family.
So Kevin Owens did too, and he was a heel. Or no, yeah, he was a heel when he talked about his family because he was like, "My family better than your family because your family suck." And I was like, "I take offense to that, sir." And anyway, yeah, this match was great. I on paper, if you booked this match at like a local Raw or like a local house show, you damn right I would buy tickets to see this match. Yeah. The problem is, like DJ said, the booking. You put Mustafa Ali in this match as a face. It only hurts him because then, like you said, the fans who wanted Kofi Kingston to be in this match are going to put all the heat on Mustafa Ali because he was put in the match instead of Kofi Kingston, and it's not his fault. So it just, I don't know. But match wise, it was great. You know, I think all these three guys work amazing together. They're both, you know, kind of the indie style that wrestling fans today absolutely love. So the match wise, it was great. It was just the booking was they shouldn't have done that. Not you know, I love you, Mustafa. I got you, bro. I got you.
Why is Kevin Owens using the stunner now, by the way?
I don't know.
But anyway, um, I mean, it would make more sense if Becky Lynch was using the stunner because she's kind of running with the Stone Cold type character right now.
I don't.
Anyway,
Muscle Bust is too dangerous. I don't know.
moving on. Becky Lynch, speaking of Becky Lynch, versus Charlotte. Well, if Charlotte wins, it's a singles match. If Becky wins, it's a triple threat match. Like, this match was not bad. I just was expecting a little bit more. Well, I was expecting a little bit more because they were playing off the injury, so I was expecting this to be uh, Charlotte beating down Becky and attacking her knee and making fun of her the whole time, and then Becky ended up winning, which pretty accurate. I could have booked this match, but Becky won, and she gets back into the thing. Um, I wonder how they're gonna play this though, because before it was like Ronda had kind of relinquished the title, so I wonder how they're gonna play this. But Casey, thoughts on Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair?
Um, I fast forwarded through it because I knew what was gonna happen because I have watched wrestling before. Like that's literally the explanation. I have watched wrestling before. I knew this was gonna be a triple threat. So, and this will probably be another video. But the heat on Ronda Rousey now, though, like, bruh, she be saying things she shouldn't be saying, and uh,
Yeah,
anyway,
she do. She do. I like Twitter Ronda Rousey though. Twitter Ronda Rousey is pretty fun. Um,
Yeah,
Random,
it's just
random
raw.
live video, Ronda Rousey might be a little much. Like, might be.
WWE Ronda Rousey? No. Quit smiling. Stop it.
Main event, The Shield. One more time, because Dean is leaving. One more time. One more time.
You mean
One more
two more
time.
times because they gonna do something at Mania. They gonna do something.
One more time, because Dean leaving. You know, he leaving he leaving this forever. He leaving forever. Um, going up against Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre. I love what they're doing with Drew McIntyre right now because he's absolutely turning into like a ridiculous human being and beast, and I love it. I want to see him versus Braun, just because of the way they're booking him. Because obviously Braun for the longest time was like the monster, and now Drew is kind of turning into somewhat of a monster now. And I like that, and that was more from Raw than it was really from Fastlane. But you know, it's cool to see the Shield back together again for like the 100th time. They really milked that last time, one more time, one more, last one thing all night.
You ain't never gonna see it again ever.
Ever, you
One
know,
time.
ever again until they come out on Raw because they're gonna do a last send off or whatever it was they said on Fastlane. But um, but I mean, the match was pretty good. Like I liked it. You know, I like it. It kind of went out into the different areas and stuff like that. That was cool. It kind of reminded you of that match the Shield had against the freaking not DX. I guess it is DX technically, with the New Age Outlaws and Triple H or whatever that match was. Kind of reminded me a little bit of that one, but it was a pretty good match. It's a good main event. It was cool. To see it one more time, one more, one more time, last time ever. I'm holding y'all to that WWE. But anyway, Shield won. Of course they did. Like, wouldn't they? Because yeah. Casey, thoughts on the Shields last time? One more time. One.
Yeah, this for the last time ever. Last time, one time ever. You know, if you miss this, you ain't never gonna see it again ever. Um, you know, if they did do one more time, which they not going to because this was the last one ever. But if they did one more match, you know, one more match.
They should do it against Christian and Edge, and what?
No, they should do it against the Nexus. Um, they should do it, and DJ's boy got to be in there. DJ boy got to be in there. You know, he got to be in there. Yep,
I
yep, yep, yep.
refuse. I would not watch.
But his boy Michael Tarver got to be in there. But again, unfortunately, that ain't gonna happen because last time ever, you know, you ain't ever gonna see the Shield ever again until Dean Ambrose signs with WWE again and comes back. But it ain't ever gonna happen ever. Um, this was a good match. You know, it was like super like Shield, like do everything Shield ever do 7 shield bombs because you can. I don't know if there was 7, there was like 2 or 3, but like still.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh wow.
yeah, wah! um and also like I'm sorry, but Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley are one of the weirdest combinations ever. Like ever. And I'm like they did that like promo before, like earlier in the night, kind of that Shield esque promo where they like you know had the camera and stuff. And I was trying to figure out. I'm like, so is is Baron the leader of this, or is it Drew, or is it Baron, or is it Drew?
Well, you know who we you know who is not Lashley because he don't talk.
He did. I was like, oh, they let him talk. Oh, he said words. Um, Yeah, but I hope they do kinda they won't, but I hope they do push Drew, because remember, he was the chosen one. Like 11 years ago, he was the chosen one, and he ain't won anything ever since then except for, like, one IC title.
He won the Impact World title. Oh, we can't count that.
Yeah, we don't what the what? What was that? What is Impact?
In a pact.
What is that Impact?
All right. As we get ready to sign off, I suppose. Um, uh, WrestleMania is like 28 days away, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Kinda. There's some matches I'm excited for, like Batista Triple H. I mean, for whatever reason, Triple H, you finally did it. You made a match that I can be excited about.
That you're in?
Yeah, yeah. Because like, well, and I think this one just caught me off guard. Like, I haven't really been on dirt sheets or spoilers or anything like that. So, last week when Batista was dragging Ric Flair, which I hope he helped him up afterwards because that man old. Come on now. But when he was dragging Ric Flair around, I was like, it's Batista. What? but but anyway, I'm excited though. Mania will be somewhat fun at least. But anyway, we're gonna sign off until the next video. When is that gonna be? Whenever you see it's Glassy Wrestling podcast comes live, because that's all I can tell you. But we'll see you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, because if you subscribe, then we'll be like, we gotta put out more videos, bro. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Peace. See you later.
And chicken grease.
No chicken grease.